Hi everyone, Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you all had a great break if you had a break. I know some of you will have worked. And I honestly hope that the best years of your past are the worst years of your future going forward. I really mean that to you all, especially you there who hate watches me and leaves that comment wishing cancer on me. You're sitting there now in your pants eating cheesy Wotsits. I can see you. I hope you have a great 2019 too, all of you. Apart from David Twatty Cameron, he can sod off. Now, 2018 ended pretty much in the media the way it continued all year long. This is the last article that the Telegraph wrote on Jeremy Corbyn in 2018. See there, with his trendy new spectacles, Jeremy Corbyn, what is Jeremy Corbyn trying to tell us? Is he trying to tell us something? You can see there he's got his snazzy new specs. Jeremy Corbyn's latest spectacles worn during his New Year's video message. And look at that, so this is the last article they would have written on him. Look how long this article is. They've written more words about Jeremy Corbyn's glasses in one article, I'm betting, than they wrote about homelessness all year long. I bet you it's not far off. I'm probably wrong. They did say one thing I sort of agreed with in it. It is perhaps, they say, not coincidental that his newest vintage-looking frames are not unlike the American browline glasses favoured by campaigner Malcolm X in the 1960s. They are quite similar. I think they're onto something. So that's how they ended the attack on Jeremy Corbyn. They ended their year reporting on Jeremy Corbyn, and this is what the media do. They just attack him constantly. I could have made a 2-hour video just going through everything that all the slanderous articles about Jeremy Corbyn in the media. I'll just give you some highlights. There was the Putin puppet when he refused to blame Russia without actually seeing some evidence first, which was shocking. Daily Mail said the same thing. They were even dragging up old videos of him saying the word Zionists in context in a way that could never be construed as anti-Semitic, and they raked that video up and suddenly it was a big thing. And this went on all year round. They called him a commie spy constantly, and then it sort of was depicted by this. He wore a blue coat to the cenotaph. Telegraph said he looked like a tramp, and sparked outrage, which is a bit of a pet peeve of mine whenever they say that. They didn't report, for instance, though, and this is what they don't report. The stuff that they hold back from telling you and hold back from you seeing and knowing about, that's what tells the real tale. Because the reason he was wearing that coat was because it was forecast rain that day, and it was I think the warmest, driest coat he had, and he wanted to stop out there and speak to the veterans on Armistice Day for as long as possible afterwards. And he did do, but they didn't report on that. It's what they hold back and what they don't show you, really, that tells the tale. And this annoyed me. Hashtag JC4PM, it was a hashtag JC4PM 2019 actually, was blocked from trending on Twitter, according to the Squawk Box. Now, I've got a bit of a problem in the Squawk Box in that they're better than any mainstream media outlet in this country, but then that's not that difficult. But they are for a left-leaning independent newspaper, they are quite some way off Canary and Evolve Politics. And I'll show you why, actually, with this article. But they say this. It's a good article, this is. Hashtag JC4PM 2019 skyrockets, but blocked from trending by Twitter. A hashtag to start the new year with a resolution to see Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn in Downing Street has rocketed to huge levels, but appears to have been blocked by Twitter from trending. Hashtag JC4PM 2019 started this evening on the social media platform and quickly rose towards 8,000 tweets per hour. You can see there. You can see where it took off. It says 12 p.m. there, so I'm assuming that was midday that it took off on New Year's Day. And within a very short time, that had reached almost 14,000 hashtags, comments before peaking at 16,500. That's a big spike. On non-Twitter platforms that measure Twitter trends and can see really what is getting the most exposure, it was trending globally. So I assume then if it hadn't been suppressed, if Twitter hadn't suppressed it or done whatever they had, if they have suppressed it, certainly looks like it. It would have been everybody who was on Twitter in the world and got it on global trends would have seen hashtag JC4PM 2019. So that would have been how many people click on the trending things to see what's the story. I know I do that a lot. On both TrendsMap and hashtags.org, say the Squawk Box. This is why they're quite some far away. I don't know, the website's not great, and they just make spelling mistakes. Now, I don't know much about them, whether they are one person or whether they're 20 people, but you know, I make mistakes like that, but then I'm on my own. So maybe Squawkbox just need funding. I certainly don't think that they are a bad outlet. I certainly think that they have good intentions. They're just not the canary or evolved politics yet. They carried on with this, but on Twitter, it was not shown as trending at all, and the platform was reporting tiny numbers. You can see there it said 60 tweets in the last hour. 60. And he got, what, 16,000? This sparked outrage, say Squawkbox. This is why you suck. Just stop making the silly errors and stop doing the gutter press angle. Sparked outrage. I just showed you the Telegraph do it. Just showed you the Telegraph do it. Don't be the Telegraph. And Twitter has been contacted for comment, and obviously Twitter haven't responded as yet. I just wanted to do the first video of the year highlighting it because I was very surprised with 2018. I think the biggest surprise of 2018 for me, and I know it will have been for a lot of you, is that we didn't get a general election. Somehow she hung on. Somehow they've managed to get through, squeak by 2018. I don't think they'll be able to do it with 2019. I think you'll be hard pressed to find somebody who would think, yes, Theresa May is going to get through this year. There's going to be a general election, and at the moment, he's ahead in the polls, despite all of these attacks, and they have been relentless now since 2015. Since all of these attacks, some of which I've just showed you, none of it seemingly has worked. In fact, I think it's having the opposite effect, because I'm starting to see people come to my channel who say, when I'm reporting on those stories, and say, listen, I'm a conservative through and through. I'm right-wing through and through, and even I can see this is BS. That is one of the most popular things I get said on my channel by people who are right-leaning. I think you would have to be stupid not to see through. I think you would have to be partisan and blinkered totally to not see what they're doing and to see how scared they are. And that's why I wanted to make this the first video of the year, because they are petrified, even to the point where they're suppressing hashtags. I know they've done it with Julian Assange. I know they did it in 2016. Who did they do it to? Oh yeah, it was Bernie Sanders, wasn't it? And it was anything anti-Hillary Clinton. Do you remember? So I certainly hope he's going to get a shot at his manifesto as leader of the country, and I think we desperately need it, because let's face it, at the moment we're facing a constitutional crisis in this country. It really is a constitutional crisis. There's no two ways to look about it. And what are the media doing? They're writing massive long articles on Jeremy Corbyn's glasses and blocking him hashtags for trending on. They are scared. I think Jeremy Corbyn's right. I think change is coming, and I for one hope that change comes in 2019, and I hope for all of you too, should you wish. Have a great 2019, everyone. really enjoy this year and make it your best, because I intend to try and do the same. If you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe and click the bell below. Independent media outlets like mine are being censored across all social media platforms, so please like, comment and share. That really helps out with the algorithm that is biased against us now. We are supported by our audience. Most of us are in independent media, so if you can support me and you do enjoy my work, please subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month, and every dollar helps. If just one in 5 of my subscribers donated $1, I'd be able to do this and not worry about funding. Thanks very much for your support. Until next time, peace and take care.